Hello everyone, my name is Petro and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to spot a fake Pokemon Silver compared to a real Pokemon Silver. So what I'm going to do first is show you the information on the outer cases and what information you should be looking for and the differences in the graphics. And of course after that I'll show you how a chip inside the cartridge looks like for a real one, and at the end of the video I'll play the games on the Game Boy to show you if there are any differences on the intro of the game. So let's get started. Now one thing I would point out straight away is do not buy any Pokemon games only judging by the graphics, because there are high quality copies out there which can be inserted on the real ones, and then of course you'll be deceived. So if I will allow you a couple of seconds to look, can you spot which ones are the fake ones, which one are the original ones? To a trained eye, straight away you can tell that those three are the fake ones and the top three are the real ones. But again, that's not always the case when actually you don't have any of the real ones to compare with the fake ones. So what I have here is I'm going to show you first the real ones and the differences between them. So the one on the left is a genuine Japanese version Pokemon Silver. So half of the cartridge is darkish blue and the other half is grey. The European English version of Pokemon Silver looks like this. So it should have the European French version. So this is in French, but this is how it should look like. And the American Pokemon Silver should look like this. So if I zoom in, so one should say USA or USA 1 and the other one should say FRA or EUR, depending on which country you live in Europe. Now the differences between the European and the American Pokemon Silver are some stickers that they have on them. One is the E, so the American one has a square with an E in it, whereas the European one doesn't. The American one has the golden circle squished, whereas the European version does not have that circle squished. Also, you should be able to see the difference in the actual font. So these are all capital letters, whereas the European one are small letters. But you can see from here, this is in French. So I'm not entirely sure if the other European ones have it in small letters, because I don't remember that by fact. But let me just get, we should be able to see that actually on a Pokemon Silver, which is a European version, and the letters are, yes, so the letters are not in capitals. Only the first letter is in capital and the rest are in a lower case. So that's the other information you need to pay attention to. And of course the last one is that symbol there, which is a circle and has a B, I believe. That is not in the European version. And that's the information wise from graphics. Now if I were to take one European one and the two fakes, you can tell straight away the graphics do not match, because the silver one is reflecting, those two do not reflect. They are very bad copies, but as I said, you can get really good copies and you can be deceived. And also the other things is this one says game compared to Nintendo Game Boy, and the black fake one doesn't have anything, it's just plain. One way to tell straight away which ones are real and which ones are fake, again, do not rely on only one point. You need to have 3 or 4 points out there. Now the Japanese, the European and the American real version of the Pokemon Silver, the screws should be at the bottom and look like this. Now on the fake ones, so if I take this is the real, and if I take the 3 fakes, making a mess here. So if I take the 3 fakes, just for the sake, in the 2 of them, they are towards the middle, and the screw is slightly different from the real one. Now the black one, literally the screw is at the bottom and it's flat, and literally there's no information at all saying Nintendo or made in Japan or so on and so forth. So this is the information with the real ones at the top and the fake ones at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open them all up, show you how the chip looks from the inside. So this might take slightly a bit of time. But again, I don't want to cut any scenes out. I don't want to cut any part of the video. I want this video to be, you know, one continuous video, so you can get all the information. Because sometimes when you cut parts out, there might be important information that somebody wants to see or actually has a question on. I'm not going to open the black one. Obviously, it's a fake one, so there's no point even bothering to open that one. There we are. Now, the way to open the cartridges would be, as soon as you take the screw from the back, softly push it down. No force. You use force, you'll break it. And then just open it. And now I'm going to show you how the chip inside should look like, or motherboard, however you want to call it. Now, they should be identical. So as you can see, they are exactly identical. Now, as I said in a previous video, I showed you that the battery might be in a different position, but still that doesn't make it fake. Some of them have the batteries being in a different position and having a slightly smaller size battery. But this is how the real should look like. Now, on the back, and here is the most important information. If I ever want to buy a Pokemon game, I would always look for the squares, the golden squares on the back. If they don't have 4 golden squares on the back or somewhere on the cartridge, you know that you are buying a fake one straight away. So this is what they should look like. So this is the Japanese version, and that's where the 4 golden boxes are. The middle one is the American version, and the one on the right is the European version. So the American and the European are exactly the same. The square boxes and the 4 square golden boxes are exactly in the same area. And that's what it should look like. So if I put this back, now if I were to open the fake ones, you should be able to tell straight away. I don't even have to lift them out from the box. So this is how the fake ones look like. So the top ones are the real ones, the bottom are the fake ones. There's no point even me just getting it out of the box. It's clear and obvious. So what I'm going to do is just put the screws back together and of course play the games on the Game Boy so I can show you the intro. And there is one more thing I believe I forgot to mention, which I'll mention that in a second. But they are fairly very easily. You can fairly easily open them. You can easily check if they are real or not, as long as you follow the information as I showed you. But if you want to buy them online, ask the seller to send you pictures from the cartridge, from the chip inside. If they don't want to sell you, if they don't want to send you pictures, then you still need to start questioning that person if they are going to send you a real one or a fake one. Again, it will be entirely up to you if you want to buy a fake one intentionally. A lot of people do because they are cheaper. They just want to see how the game works. That's it pretty much. But if you want the actual real deal, you'll definitely have to ask further questions. But again, from the graphics, you'll be deceived. Like I've had it before. I bought the cartridge that the graphics were so good, you couldn't tell that it was a fake one at all. So let me just get my Game Boy. So this specific one is a modded one. It has a new shell, and also it has an LCD screen with brightness level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the European French version. This is what the real how the intro should look like on the real one. But of course you should say Virgin Argent if I prefer that correctly, which is silver, whereas normally would say Virgin Silver or Pokemon Silver. Again, this is in French. Now we should be able to see that in English. There we are. It's just Pokemon Silver version, and that's the information you should be looking for. As simple as that. If that information is not there, then you know you're getting a fake one. And I'm going to show you the Japanese one. So the Japanese should be exactly the same, but it should say Pocket Monsters, and everything else should be in Japanese. So this will need to be blown a few times. Probably there's a lot of people laughing watching this one, me doing that, but actually sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. This one doesn't seem to. There we are. I think we got it this time. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, and it says Pocket Monsters because that's the name they had in Japan. And that's it. Should be in Japanese, and that's it pretty much from the real ones. Now let me just put a fake one in. You can buy the fake ones from AliExpress for like £3-4 if you live in England, if you live in the UK, and from Europe is like €4 to €5 most likely, or $5 to $7 in America. But as you saw, the intro is exactly the same. There's no difference. So this one has a good ROM. You would play the game and you couldn't tell that this one is a fake one. Now the other two fakes, I'm not entirely sure if they work. Yeah, they have really good ROMs. There you are. You can by playing it you couldn't tell. So I think this one doesn't work, but let me just try it. Yeah, this one doesn't work. I know from a fact it doesn't work. But that's it, guys. It's as simple as that. Do not buy the game from the graphics only. Ask a picture of the chip and ask them to show you. In the Pokemon crystals you can see on the back, they have those 4 golden squares. They don't have them, do not buy it. You're putting yourself at risk, and you're gonna waste your money for no reason. If you have any questions, do put it in the comments below. I will try my best to answer them. Thank you for watching the video. Do press the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and until next time, stay safe and take care.